The Outer Worlds and not Sonic.
Let me refresh. Yep, says Outer Worlds.
Sick. Right. You might have to test the levels, but I think we're good.
Oh yeah, okay.
We're streaming. I'm watching it as well, apparently. Yeah. We are gonna continue our playthrough of The Outer Worlds as soon as I can figure out where all my windows are going. There we go.
Did you not already have that sorted?
No, obviously not. No, I just had to get the right layers. So I normally have like some stuff on top, and I only have like one spare screen, and it's very small.
Right.
It's my drawing tablet. Yep, so last week we were playing this, and we did some things that I remember. Jade was meant to be Jade was meant to be playing, but she fucked it up and can't.
Or it just doesn't work. One of those two things is true. I'm going to choose to believe it's the latter.
I'm gonna go with the former. That poppin'. Oh yeah, we saved that person from the thing. The prison.
Sure. Genuinely don't remember what happened. I remember the power plant thing, that mission.
Yeah, and then we were on this one where we had to free them out of their little prison, which you were stuck on when you played this game.
Yes, yeah, because it's really annoying to find the bit to
Return
open the door because it's like behind.
to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Okay, cool. So we just need to go back to Gladys. Can I fast travel from inside this place? No. Okay.
I don't know why. Like games just don't seem to let you fast travel from inside buildings.
It's like real life. You can't fast travel when you're in buildings.
Yeah.
Skyrim would normally give you like a shortcut right back to the beginning. Oh, there we go. This game's done
Yeah,
the
if you
same.
finished it, yeah.
This game has done the same. It's well designed. Ooh, what's this? Okay.
Some delicious vodka. Very annoying because I have the stream running so I can see the stream.
Mhm.
And it looks so much better than the Discord screen share.
Yeah, I mean, Discord is on like 420p, no 720p. But I suppose it's because the Discord's live, isn't it? Compared to
There's also like a bunch of artifacting and stuff on the Discord screen share, which
Maybe-
doesn't exist in the stream.
maybe Discord's just not a good streaming platform.
Yeah. Maybe we should try Parsec again sometime.
I mean, you can try it. It murdered my bandwidth. My computer just can't handle it. Oops.
Or your internet, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's more of a hardware dependent thing, so how do I
Okay. Oh, maybe it's not your internet, maybe it is actually the... What are you looking for? The ship?
yeah.
Yes. I think it's slightly finicky to like... But yeah, it just isn't... Because those two signals are the... Symbols are the... There you go, fast travel. It came up.
Yeah.
It took about 20 seconds there to fast travel. That's fine.
It's quicker than actually traveling.
It's true.
I was so close to buying the capture card that I would need for us to play console games,
Yeah.
but I told
How
myself,
much does one of those cost?
like 160. Wait, if I had a steady income, wouldn't be an issue. I mean, I do have a steady income, but
But it's temporary.
yeah, well, the main issue is I've got like a $4,000 tax bill to pay in a couple of months.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did you not have that saved up?
I think it's pretty obvious that I didn't.
But how could this have come as a shock? Surely.
No, I knew it was coming, but getting sacked was a bit of a shock, and going on a big...
Oh, I see, yeah.
And Corona was a bit of a shock.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, so you've been using your tax money to buy, like, unessential things like food and
Yeah.
paying your mortgage.
Just like, staying alive.
Instead of giving it to the government.
Yeah, I had like... Because I had like $2,000 in savings before Corona, and obviously... my plan was to keep working during this time. And I would have had enough to pay it, but... Shit happens.
Yeah, this is the problem with not having... I think you've just selected only one person to come with you.
Whoops.
Yeah, this is the problem with not having, like, pay-as-you-earn taxes. Because I've never, ever had to worry about that.
Yeah, I won't have to worry about it anymore because I'm not...
Not a contractor anymore.
I mean, I am a contractor, but through umbrella company, so
Oh, okay.
I just get shafted on tax now and from them.
Oh no, you have to pay tax like a normal person.
No, I have to pay more than a normal person.
Really?
Because they make so they have me pay my national insurance and their national insurance.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yes, it does. So I have to pay like double national insurance.
And what do you pay as income tax?
Like the income tax is just normal for like...
So that's still based on your pay?
Yeah, it's just like what you would pay if you were earning what I earn.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
Ah,
What is going on with this game? It's so jittery. There we go.
oh, so that's not just on my end. That's
No, this is my end. We had like no problems last week.
Yeah, it's so like the lag is awful, and not like the
Pop
frame
like
skips or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Just, I mean, it is sort of lag, I guess.
Yeah,
Where's...
but lag is like normally specific to your internet being slow, isn't it?
Yeah, nah. It's just the old game buckling.
What's your specs on your PC?
Not great, but I haven't changed them since last week.
Yeah, that is strange. Like your PC shouldn't have appreciably gotten worse in the last week.
It's just crumbling.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told
Maybe
you about
turn-
on Roseway?
Turn some of the
You don't
graphical
hurry
settings
up.
down.
Someone
Yeah,
will
might
be
do,
snooping
if it
around
carries on.
before you do.
I investigated the distress
What's
signal.
that? Speak up now.
Come on, old woman.
What'd you turn up?
Oops.
These corporations, I tell you, once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again.
I wanted to lie.
Can't imagine how I'll upload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose. Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious. Someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this.
I've had to buy a new desk chair for my working at home.
Was your other one like not comfortable enough?
I mean, yeah, you have used it. It's just like a solid piece of plastic.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you don't want that. I've been thinking about it, but they're so like a good one costs so much money.
Yeah, I've just got like a medium, just a basic office chair with a bit of padding. It's a lot more comfortable. I never had a problem with my hard plastic one until I had to sit in it for like 9 hours.
You can come visit anytime.
Yeah. I had one that was like it was just a desk chair that like my dad had in like the spare room for the computer, and it lasted for so long. Like it was like 15 years old probably by the time I threw it out. And I've never had a chair as good as that since. I've gone through about 2 or 3. But I know that chair cost a fortune. It was made of like, I think it was like buffalo leather or something.
Wow. Why is she still not letting me do things? Ah, my mic's going on.
Did you not get what the hell's going on? Why are you drifting?
I've got that Xbox drift. Oh.
Wait, yeah. Have you still not managed to complete that mission?
Main quest. I'm still saying I need this stellar.
Oh my god! Do you still have to buy it? Do you still need to earn 10,000 bits?
I mean, that's got. Oh, I've got 7,000. Like.
Yeah, like I think you got 3,000 for the mission that you just completed.
I guess I better go do some side quests then.
I'd hit up a shop first, see if you've got anything worth selling.
Fair enough. Are these shops?
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, you've got tons of like duplicate weapons you can sell for a start.
I mean, they're all like worthless, but sure.
But I mean, it's also good to just sell them because, I mean, otherwise you're just going to end up like encumbered later on.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point. Security blade. Alright, I'll sell this thing. And then just a bunch of.
You can also hold X just to sell all junk.
Yeah, I just did that.
Ah.
Alright, so now we've got 7,200. Look at all these safes. This drift is very annoying.
Maybe it's time that you replace your controller.
Nah. I don't think. That doesn't sound right. I think I'd much be better off buying a expensive capture card that I don't need.
Can't say I've seen you before.
It's because I want to get it before.
Or you could just plug in your PS4 controller.
It's true.
You don't even have to buy a new one because you've got 2 of them.
It's true. What if I want to play 2-player PS4 games?
Then you take your controller from your PC and take it to your PlayStation.
Well, that's some crazy.
It seemed like too arduous a task to me.
Did he now? Mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion.
But I wanted to get it before the Ghost of Tsushima co-op came out.
I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna
That'd be a good stream, I think.
That would be pretty good. When does that come out, actually?
Fuck knows. I don't think they've given an exact date.
Oh, okay.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday.
Right, so I'm trying to find
Last he told me, he was taking a
someone.
Have you completed that? Oh yeah, you have, haven't
asteroid
you?
in the Charybdis cluster.
But you were just working
Where
on
it
the side
started,
stuff.
where I, the adventurer-
Yeah, because I need 10,000 credits.
You look out though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
No, I meant Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, yes. I'm trying to get the plan and then
Yeah.
work. Then life, you know.
Oh, you got a job. What a shame. 2 jobs.
Hey, one of them doesn't start until January. They've sent over the contract for that one, and so I'm definitely commuting to London.
Still, you know, taking the train, it's not too bad.
Apart from how horrendously expensive it is.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely doesn't help.
If it wasn't for the
Also, I mean, I guess it will be kind of rammed. Like, I don't think commuter trains are particularly nice.
I don't know how busy it'll be from Kettering though. So if it's not busy from Kettering, then it's all right because you can just get a seat.
I mean, I think there's quite a few people that commute to London in Corby, and they'll obviously all be going to Kettering.
Hmm. With how ridiculously expensive the train from Kettering's like 800 quid a month,
Nuts.
which is insane.
Nuts.
It's 1,200 quid from Corby.
What? It's like 2 minutes.
Yep.
That's nuts. I mean, that train is literally, I think, less than 10 minutes.
Yep.
I've done that journey.
It's the next stop, isn't it? Because I was like, oh, maybe it's cheaper from Corby because it's less popular or something. And then I can still just get on at Kettering. Like,
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be quite that dumb.
I mean, I've seen it before, like just a one-way ticket, like a return ticket to London has been cheaper from Corby than Kettering.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
And obviously they don't check your tickets at Kettering because no one gives a shit.
Yeah. Every time I buy a train ticket and I don't get ticket checked, I'm so annoyed.
How
Like, I'm
how
like,
annoyed do you
"Oh."
think I'll be when I'm spending £800 a month and I won't get a ticket checked?
If you go a whole month without getting ticket checked, you'll be like, fuck this.
The
And
annual
then, like, you'll cancel your monthly one. And then the next day, there'll be a ticket checker.
I'll be in prison for ticket fraud. For jumping the rails.
Although, to be fair, yeah, you can't actually, like, London train stations, you generally can't get out without a ticket.
Yeah, I think they have the
Oh, it depends on where you stop, I think.
they have like Leicester, don't they? So like
Leicester does, but also the Leicester ones are so easy to get past. You just have to take the side exit. And the ticket I've never seen the ticket barrier at the side exit up.
oh, what, like the disabled one?
No, there's like if you go up the back and you cross the bridge,
Yeah.
it takes you out to direct to the car park.
Oh.
And I've never seen the ticket barrier there in operation.
Oh. Well.
But I also do always buy my train ticket, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, like, if it was a season ticket to Leicester, much more reasonable. I mean, this is such a dumb quest on this game. Why would they put this, like, right at the beginning?
Yeah. I guess maybe it's just to force you to do some side stuff. I don't know. I really, it is dumb.
Don't force me to do the side stuff. But yeah, the actual time wouldn't bother me. It's more the money. I mean, the time does bother me. The time in the morning doesn't bother me. It's on like the way back that it'll bother me.
That's also like that's when you're more likely to be struggling to find a seat as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
'cause it's not so bad if you get a seat, you can just like read a book or
yeah.
do whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna try
which
and
is
work on
actually
my-
quite like relaxing and nice.
Yeah, like
I
an
find.
hour's train is. I'd much prefer that over an hour's drive.
Oh, definitely. Like if getting a train costs the same as driving, I would never get in my car.
Mm.
Like apart from to do shopping or whatever.
Mm.
Hope that wasn't a road barrier.
'Cause it's so much better just to not be driving.
Yep.
Inside voices.
But no. The train is horrendously expensive. And like the annual like if you bought it annually, it's so much cheaper than buying it monthly.
Yep.
But you can
How
afford
much is that up front?
like $6,000 or something. Who can afford that?
Yeah, it's dumb. It really is. Remortgage your house. Get $6,000.
I did look into because there's some like finance thing called the Commuter Club,
Right.
where like it's not as cheap as a like annual ticket, but it is cheaper than just buying it monthly. So maybe I'll look into that.
Right.
It was recommended by Martin Lewis,
Who?
the money saving guy.
Nah, don't know that. But God, you are so close to death.
I know.
Like, there isn't a visible health bar on your thing.
And I've got no more healing. And I've got no bullets. So, yep.
Oh, I've just realised. On the stream, it cuts off your health bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's you've trimmed the edges of the gameplay screen.
Have I now? Let me see.
Also, it's not quite centered.
Professional streaming. I don't really know how you untrim.
Not a clue.
It's got to be like one of these, right? I can't untrim. That's as best as it will go. I can just do. That's the best I can do. Oh, it's like trimmed on the vertical. Okay. I see what you mean. There we go. I thought it was like horizontal trimming.
Nope. No, because the health bar's right at the top.
There we go. Perfect. Right. Let's try this again. My combat like sucks.
Yep.
Especially against these robots, like I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing.
I died a ton in this game because I just didn't have a combat build.
Hmm.
Like, at the start I just pumped all my stuff into like the talky bits.
The talky bits. I'm glad you told me this, like, whilst I was making my character. And not after.
Well, I wanted you to make the character that you wanted to make. Also, the talky bit is the more fun bit. Like,
You wanted
I mean, the combat in this game is fine, I guess. It's nothing special.
Ooh, a gun. That person had multiple guns. Plasma.
Does that banging come through on my microphone?
I can't hear any banging.
Okay. Someone seems to be like sledgehammering or something outside.
As you do.
I don't know what they're doing. Like I could just hear like banging. Obviously, I'm not really sure what it is.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Well, I've picked up some more ammo. So, I had a weird dream the other night.
Mm-hmm.
So, me and Owen Wilson were playing Rock Band together.
Owen Wilson,
Yep,
the actor.
the actor.
Okay.
And yeah, so we were playing Rock Band, as you do. And he was like, we should like take this on tour, do a real, like a stage Rock Band show.
Okay.
And so we were on stage at the arena, and he left. I was just like, nah, I'm not playing this anymore. So then I just had to like, I was like trying to get people from the audience to play, and like trying to figure out how to turn no fail mode on. It was a whole big thing.
Okay.
And then I woke up. But yeah, so I've been playing Rock Band all week,
Right.
and you know what? Again, it's pretty fun.
It is. It is pretty good.
I got so like Layla actually plays Layla actually plays keyboard,
Right.
and Rock Band 3 has like a keyboard thing, instrument.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got that, and we were playing that, and then I hacked my PS3 and got like 600 extra songs for it.
Oh, nice.
And so yeah, so many songs. It's so great.
See, I have the Guitar Hero from when they rebooted Guitar Hero, and the guitar has been sat in my boot since I moved house. I just haven't even bothered to bring it inside.
Yeah, makes sense. Like that was the thing. So I was like, oh, I fancy playing some Guitar Hero after my Owen Wilson themed dream. And so I got my instruments down, and so I've got, as you'll recall, when we used to play Guitar Hero.
Yep.
It took quite a while, but I eventually had quite a few guitars.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
So I've got 5 guitars. Only one of them still worked.
Oh, wow.
So
That's not good.
that means I was back to the age-old problem of someone has to play drums. and then my drums broke as well. So first day of Rock Band was before the keyboard arrived.
Yep.
First day of Rock Band was me with my soldering iron attempting to fix some guitars.
Yeah.
Because the main problem,
Manage it?
the problem was that we obviously whenever we'd last used them, I'd left batteries in them, and they'd exploded, and
Yep. That
and
makes
all
sense.
all the springs in the battery compartment were just corroded, so they wouldn't take any current. And one of my guitars is just broken. Can't fix it. Don't know what's wrong with it. It lights up, but it just won't connect. Like, it flashes, but and I have the dongle for it, but just won't connect. So that one's fucked. I managed to bridge the battery compartment on one of them by Yeah, like bridged a wire on the battery compartment. Oh.
What the fuck? I thought that thing was dead.
So did I. There we go. Being stealthy kind of worked.
You need to get the right kind of weapons.
Yeah, if I had a weapon that could... What is she getting killed by? All these things? No, whatever. Yeah, if I had a weapon that was good against robots, that'd be alright.
I'm not sure if it's plasma damage or electric damage that works on robots.
I
Can't
do
remember.
have a plasma rifle. Hey. Alright. Level 8.
They just throw out level ups like light skills in this game. Like leveling up is just constant, which is good.
It is good. Maybe...
We love to level up.
Let's put more into tech.
I've just been I've spent, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe just playing World of Warcraft again.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because, like, so I went to send you that. Every time I've been on Discord, you've just been playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's just all I've been doing. My brain has melted from my ears after sitting in my house for like 4 months. And so I've just been doing that.
Makes sense.
Like, it's weird because there was like a period last summer where I ended up playing it again. Obviously, I couldn't play it to the same extent because I had a job, and you know, I was doing other bits and pieces as well. But now I'm just like, okay, apparently this is all I do now.
Yeah, because I was watching it, I was like, was she always into WoW? I was like, I'm sure that would have. It doesn't ring. I'm sure I remember you mentioning something about it.
Yeah, like I started playing it like before there was even an expansion. So like 2005 maybe. I played it a little bit, and then like I've periodically gone and played it a little bit every now and then. But like I've literally never ever had a level cap character. Like I'd always burn out like before I hit the top level.
Yeah.
But now I have 2 max level characters.
Jesus. So you're just full.
Well, okay, one of those characters did start at, so the level cap's 120, and one of those characters started at 100.
Okay.
So there's only 20 levels, and at the minute there's like a double XP thing they have because of Corona.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to get it leveled up. So I've
Yeah,
just been
fair
doing,
enough.
but that means I have like the character that I'm playing hasn't leveled up in, I think something like 24 or 30 hours of gameplay. It's just at the max level.
Jesus.
So, you know, very productive use of my time.
Yeah. How's that job hunt going? Well.
Yeah, just there's so many offers, it's difficult to know what to do.
I know, right? I
would categorize it.
I have the same problem.
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
Who's this guy?
Your mate's dead.
I didn't do right by him, did I? Only
Have we met this guy before?
Briefly, I think.
Okay. I was wondering why he's so antagonistic towards us. I don't remember
I
seeing
think I threatened to kill him.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
sometimes.
mean, that's a pretty reasonable reason to be antagonistic towards you.
Yeah, but I feel like it wasn't unwarranted.
If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here.
You're a heartless
I
bastard.
will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven person you think me to be. I'm not.
Hmm. I guess
What
it
is
was-
it he's doing?
Fuck knows. I'm very invested in this side quest.
Oh, I think he was bringing a type of alien to this planet. I think he's doing the alien thing,
Oh.
the Wayland Yutani Corp shit.
Ah.
I've-
Which turned out so well.
Yes. Why do you struggle so much to fast travel?
It's the drift.
Also, you keep fast traveling to the wrong place
I can't get to the other fast travel.
because you can just fast travel straight onto the ship instead of fast traveling to the landing pad and then
How?
walking onto the ship.
Yeah, but I don't actually need to go to the ship. I don't. Oh, I do need to go to the ship. Okay. There's no more. Is there a? There's no more side quest to here, is there?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you not hear me? Ah, this is bad. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I assume you can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could hear you the whole time.
Oh, okay. You just chose to ignore me criticizing your gameplay.
No, I was listening. I was talking to you. You were, and
I
then
didn't hear that bit.
yeah, and you were just like,
Fair enough.
you were just ignoring me. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be. Oh, that's the companion quest. Let's do this one. But yeah, I was saying I can't. It's the drift. I can't. That's why I have so much trouble.
Oh
fast
yeah.
traveling.
Okay, that does make sense.
The Xbox drift.
I installed that new Microsoft Flight Simulator the other day.
Oh yeah.
I played it for like 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I can't bother with this. It's too difficult. Can't really play it with the controller, so I'm like, I'm not interested.
It's like horrendously expensive to get all the extra stuff as well.
Is it?
Yeah. So much stuff is like DLC. It's like Train Simulator.
Destination reached.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled.
Yeah, I was looking. You said about the Guitar Hero PS4 one.
Yep.
I was looking because they did a Rock Band PS4, which you
Yep.
can use your old instruments on. So when I first wanted to play it, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get the one on PS4. Surely it's not that expensive now. Still 30 quid.
What? The game came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2016. So I was like, alright, fine, I'll just play the ones on PS3 that I already have. And then I ended up buying the...
Buying instruments.
Yeah, which came with the game as well, came with 3. But then I had to re-download 3 anyway. Have I been here? No.
Empty, silent.
Well. Did not think that was going to happen.
Oh my god.
Just...
Well, that's a good way to introduce yourself to the planet.
I thought it was gonna, like, why would they clearly... That was clearly for me to jump off of.
Clearly it wasn't.
Yeah, but the game was pointing me that way. There was no barrier. Is this the right? Yeah. Also, I was playing through the old Guitar Heroes that I have and Rock Bands.
Yep.
There's I had to explain to Layla why we can't play Lost Prophet songs.
Yep. Yeah, no, they're definitely not good.
No, that's cancelled.
Yeah, they're about as cancelled as it's possible to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I guess just the one of them.
The main one, still in prison.
Yep, as he should be.
Looks like they started terrifying.
Oh, there's a
Yes, there's a drop. That's why you died.
no. It's an elevator. I was
Yeah,
ju-
because the elevator's there because there's a drop.
yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, walk straight off. This looks fine. Yeah, because yeah, I was like, you can't. He went to prison. We can't play those songs. He's a massive pedo. He had sex with a baby, and
I don't think he did. He was just trying to organise it.
He attempted to have sex. No, I think there was a video of him having sex with a baby. Not, or
Oh.
definitely like sexual in like stuff.
It's just fucked. Like, absolutely just fucked.
And in court, when questioned about his allegations, he said mega lols.
What?
So just a complete piece of
Really?
shit. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
Clearly quite a lot.
Outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up?
Am I supposed to be? Oh. Why are all my characters like melee builds?
I'm pretty sure it's you that decides what weapons they have.
Oh really? Don't help me, eh?
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Sure.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Sure, buddy.
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle.
Really? What are these meds
Hopefully
for?
the groundbreaker, but getting shot tends to hinder one's delivery plans.
Can I leverage
Oh,
the...
these are the meds.
Oh, right, yeah.
Doctor wants some meds.
The one and only.
Can I leverage
Wait,
his...
who's asking? Wanda, did
Kill him and take the meds? No, I don't know any Wanda.
I wager she told you to say that, the sly old bird. I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour.
Tell me about it.
You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
You ought to be thanking me.
Yes, well, I shan't. Give Wanda my chilliest regards.
What a prick.
Vibes of that captain from Futurama.
Oh. Zap Brando, whatever his
Zap
name is.
Brando, that's the one.
Is it Zap
Zap
Bran-
Brannigan.
Zap Brannigan, that was it, yeah. I was hoping I could, like, leverage the meds. Like, steal
money.
the
Yeah.
meds off him. Oh, well.
It's not actually the meds that he's delivering, it's the robots.
Is that a spoiler? What?
No.
Oh. Yeah. I just don't believe in the drift. I finished Sonic Lost Worlds last Sunday.
Yeah.
Not a bad game. Although then afterwards I played a bit of Sonic Mania and I was like, oh right, this is an actually good game.
Why was I built to feel ennui?
Right. Now, surely, I've got like no other ones apart from the companion quest. Just gonna have to grind for money.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Yeah, I thought this game was gonna be a bit more fast paced.
Why? Why would you think that?
I have no idea. Because they said it was only like 12 hours long.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I missed so much of the training of my new job just because I was just fucking about in my room.
Very good. A good way to start off.
Mm-hmm. Like I've been, because we're on like live cases now, and I keep going through certain, like everyone I go through, I'm like, why did we give a loan to this person? And I'm worried that maybe I'm like putting too many through to an uphold.
Right.
Because I mean, I guess their whole business model is lending to people with shit finances.
Yeah, and that's probably why most of them are upholds. Because they deserve to have their like fees back.
Mm. Like the one, I swear I did one like today. They had like 8 loans in like 2 years, and like so many like payday loans and in between that, and just all of them for like debt consolidation, and like, but after clearing the previous loan from us, they're only getting like 500 quid.
Right.
And their complaint was just like, yeah, I was stuck in a cycle of debt, and it's like, yeah, you clearly were. So I just upheld all 8 of his loans.
I was just sitting down for tea. Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in?
How am I supposed to get 10,000
Always
bits?
try your hand at landing in Cascadia if you're interested in dying horribly.
What is the 8,000 bit thing you can buy?
I don't know, but then if I buy it and then it doesn't
If
help,
it's the wrong thing.
horribly how?
Pick your poison. Marauders, wild beasts, acid lakes, bottomless sinkholes. If you're looking to die, Cascadia is happy to oblige.
Sounds fun.
Landing pad on Monarch. You don't need a nav key to access it, so it's got that going for it. But it's also kilometers away from Stellar Bay, and the Monarch wilds ain't exactly safe.
Yeah, but why would I want to go there? Forget it.
Might be best to, yes.
What is the board seal for?
Can I just kill her and take it?
Maybe you could pickpocket her.
Suit yourself.
I don't see how.
How much money
I've
do
got a
you have
lovely
now?
little throw pillow.
Like, over
Just
8,000.
together. Like to keep my hands busy.
So... now I've got 9,000. But like nothing, I don't have anything that's like worth anything. I don't think you can pickpocket.
Oh, maybe not. I mean, you are also literally being watched. There's a guy behind you. I think. Yeah.
He hasn't even got any eyes. What's he watching? Do I buy the board seal?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Oh, there's a safe. I could pick it.
Yeah, but you're being watched.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
You're free to go.
Okay, so that's not working.
Oh no, your reputation decreased.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
No. I wanted to ask you
What do
something
want,
else.
then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Give me your shit.
Anytime, sweetheart.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm buying the board seat. Maybe I should like save and then
Yeah.
there we go.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
I'm tempted just to kill her.
Oh, you do need the board seal later on.
Which offer were you interested in?
Okay.
'Cause that's what allows you to land at like the fancy place.
Right.
Do you
So
know about that?
but I don't need it yet.
No. You do need the Stellan Bay nav key first.
Suit yourself.
Go to your journal a minute.
Anytime, sweetheart.
Sure.
know where to-
One sec. Literally only have this one.
Let me see the one above.
She said I could go to that place.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe you can just like land at the other place and walk there.
Yeah, maybe. Not. Who am I near?
Hostiles.
What?
I think there's like rats and stuff. Maybe.
There is rats. It might be because I pissed off those people. Right. Groundbreaker Promenade.
I mean, considering how long load screens are, it's basically quicker just to walk there.
Should have put it on the SSD. Not that that would make any difference. But now I can travel into the thing, right?
Into the way?
The ship.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I have to go through the door first.
Nope, because you're on the other end of the thing. Like, you're on the other end of the map to where your ship is.
But it just said ground. Oh, my ship isn't the Groundbreaker, is it?
Nope. That's the place you're in, is Groundbreaker.
My ship's the Unreliable, of course. Should have just killed the old bat.
I'm not sure that would have gone too well.
Depends how strong our three
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
three goons are.
I mean, killing the 3 goons is probably not super difficult.
But then you could have killed her and opened her safe and took all of her stuff. Or maybe, isn't there like an item that makes you invisible?
Is there?
I feel like they mentioned something about it. There is in Fallout. Do I have one? Let me see. Emergency medical.
There is a disguise system for sure.
Who knows?
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the
So, where am I meant to be going?
Monarch.
Warning, dangerous. I'm willing to take that chance.
message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch. I don't believe so, Captain. Transmission incoming.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Cull Kelly.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
so he does not want you to go there.
I'm gonna fight my way over land to Stella
You
Bay.
need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right.
If there's one thing my character is great at, it's intense
Drive
combat.
this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Can't you just send him a message?
Oh, I've tried. I haven't been able to get through to him at all. Silence from the system's own information broker? Not a good sign.
I'm guessing you want me to deal with it.
Peculiar silence leaves us with no.
So I was talking to someone about a different contract, like a different work from home contract that I didn't get, and apparently they make you be on Zoom all day, so they can make sure you're not, spy on you essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of people that are doing that, which sucks.
Like, you have to at least trust your workers to do the work. Like, your manager wouldn't be normally just eyes on you 24 hours a day, like full work day.
They would be if they could.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Like, there's tons of companies that just offer like in-office surveillance and stuff.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
I'm glad they went all out on this animated JPEG of a computer system.
I would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his
Oh, great. A cult religion.
not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone, not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was
But yeah, so
and odd.
if you fancy getting a guarantor based loan, I know a place that will give you a nice 49% APR.
Sick.
Considering the origins of the transmission, I imagine you may have such an opportunity when we visit Monarch, Captain.
I have a feeling like once that, because this is like a new project, the stuff hasn't started going to the financial ombudsman really. I think
Right.
once they start going to the financial ombudsman, like, they're gonna get fucked.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Because there's so much sketchy stuff.
I mean, that's just like, yeah, that's the entire business model of all these places.
Yeah.
And it's, like, if you know anything at all about the 2007-2008 financial crash, like, the biggest thing was subprime mortgages.
Yep.
And that's, like, literally the payday loan shit is just that on, like, a smaller scale.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine because, it's not like the subprime mortgage crisis led to, a massive economic crash
Mm-hmm.
that we never fully recovered from before going into this current economic crash that's
I don't think I
much,
like
much worse.
Yeah. It's alright, no one learns any lessons. Because they don't need to. The consequences are only for the working people.
Yeah, they're only for normal people.
Yep.
Like, the rich fucks have gotten, like, insanely richer in the last few months.
Yep.
Like Jeff Bezos and
Yep.
even Elon Musk somehow.
Yeah, and he's...
Even though who's buying a Tesla right now?
Oh, he was, like, trying to be all patriotic, wasn't he? Acting like it was all just a conspiracy and shit. So he... because...
I hate Elon Musk so much.
He was just doing it because if Tesla's stock price stayed up at a certain level, he was going to get a huge bonus. And so, yeah. So yeah, he had to. He needed the factories back open so people could buy them.
Just such a scumbag.
Yep. Who cares about people dying when you can make money?
And like, I hate his fanboys.
Yeah.
They're like the most obnoxious people in the world.
Acting like he's some sort of modern day Jesus.
Yeah, like he's gonna save the world. Like he's rich, not because he's some super genius, because his parents had an emerald mine in apartheid Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Just.
I'm sure they washed the blood off. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, like his mum looks like Cruella de Vil. Like 100%. If you ever look up Elon Musk's mum, she looks truly like a cartoon villain. It's insane.
He just like sounds like such a douche. Whenever he says or does anything, it's just like, ugh. Like when he called his kid whatever the fuck he called it.
Yep.
And it's just like, why? Like you just did it for internet clout. Which I don't like when regular people do that. Let alone someone who's worth that much money and in that much of a position of power.
Yeah, the guy sucks.
I saw a tweet where someone was moaning about, they were like, oh, I bust my ass at Amazon and people on unemployment get like $500 a month. And the reply was like, you're underpaid by the richest man in the world and you're taking it out on someone that needs $500 a month to live.
Yep. Yeah.
The world's broken. Do you think I can kill these Manticore?
Do not fight the Mantiqueen. They are one of the hardest enemies in this game.
But I have to get past them.
Just, I don't know, like run past them or something.
Maybe I can stealth past them. Put this stealth build to use.
I think that's what I did. I think I sprinted past these.
You sure you didn't spend the 10,000 bits?
I know. I think I did actually buy the thing. But like, you will end up here again later on anyway.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow, they're really engrossed in their eating. They are.
Oh.
They have not spotted you.
It's not gonna let me get round it.
Oh no.
Come on, game. Why? How do I crouch? Nope.
Well. Guess you've just got to sprint past them.
They're
not faster than
this
you.
is such bullshit. Like, I can clearly...
You can clearly fit past there.
Do you think if I touch the tail, it will notice me?
Almost certainly.
Nope.
Huh. Okay. Walked through the tail somehow.
Oh, it's gonna see me. Run! Oh, a swarm of bees has seen me. No, we're not doing this.
Nope.
Oh no, it's the wrong
Don't
way.
run off of the cliff.
Yep, I see it. I see. Oh god, everything's seen me. Well, that thing looks big. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just there is no stopping. Just
Sprint.
just sprint.
It's only another, what, like 800 meters? Fine. We gotta help
Phoenix
Felix.
is on his own.
Sorry. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think your companions can die, so it's not a problem.
Can I even get to it from this way?
You definitely can.
Ah!
It is slightly awkward. There's like you got to find like a bridge somewhere, I think.
Ow.
It might be worth actually studying the map a little bit.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
there you go. There's a bridge.
So if I hang a right, I can cross the bridge.
Eventually.
Yeah. Alright, there's a sign. This is some good streaming, watching me cowardly run through the high level area.
Your companions don't seem to have gotten the hint that you're just not getting involved in the fights.
No. They're not really taking much damage though. You can see their health bar in the corner.
Felix did die at one point,
Yeah. That did happen.
but it's fine. He got better.
It's the future. I'm on fire. Alright, now we're gonna have to look at the map because I'm lost. Alright, we go this way. Should be a bridge this way. Well, that was so much easier. I wish I'd known about that to begin with. Could have just avoided doing all those pointless side quests.
Oh, and you got some XP, and now you have a bunch of money.
It's true. Now I can buy the other thing. Where's the bridge? Oh god! Oops. No.
You've actually gone past it.
No, there's right there.
Oh, I guess there's two.
Yeah. Do I have to do this every time I want to go to Stella Bay?
I think you will end up with a nice fast travel point.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't too bad. Progress. Just spent like over an hour wandering around.
You did a
aimlessly.
couple of side quests.
That's true. And I leveled up for it. Oops, wrong button. Ranged. And more in dialogue. And a couple in tech.
I think once you get a skill to 50,
Hmm.
you have to start doing them individually, I believe. If you see what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, like you put points in one at a time.
Yep.
Gotcha. Ah. Felix has a perk. Give me bonus to persuade. Oh, I can give her different weapons. They have guns though, they just like to use melee.
The melee.
Meh. Someone's been killed.
And the little bastard's slippery, right?
I don't even remember why I was coming here.
So it's sliding all over.
It's been so long.
Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me.
Don't interrupt, it's rude.
Oh, no.
I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn Rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Who are you?
Name's Niobe. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the fuck. Fair point. I deserve it though, on account of being the best.
You're a hunter? You ever killed a Rapt with your bare hands?
That's a good question.
I was just regaling our drink master here of a time when a baby Rapt snatched an heirloom of mine. Had to chase it halfway to Fallbrook. When I finally caught it, I was so mad I tore its jaw clean off. Reached in, wrenched my medallion from its belly. Caught me an awful burn. But I'd say it was worth it.
A burn? You were disfigured? That Rapt leave you with some sort of grisly-looking scar?
What is up with this guy?
Hey now. Woman's gotta have her secrets.
You sound like you'd be a great hiking companion.
Charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
No.
MSI, isn't that a company that makes like
Graphics
cards and
games.
shit?
Yeah. I think mine's an MSI. I definitely used their tool to like overclock it.
Seems like it'd probably be an MSI then.
Yeah. That seems like a reasonable deduction. You look like you've had enough. Sure, another round.
Oh no, you've lost 2-bit cartridges.
Sorry, I'm gonna murder everyone in the bar and take it back. I'm told you can help me.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
I'm not in the mood to fetch things.
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober.
A woman in my own heart. What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. That's quitter talk. You want me shooting straight? Give me my meds.
Need to put more into my thing, clearly.
Medical.
Yeah. Right.
Velma seen out of sorts too.
It's always
If Velma's... Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I was listening to dang it. I was listening to because I have to listen to the calls at work, like the sales call.
Yeah.
And when the people put them on hold, I can still hear the customers talking.
Right.
So I was just like, there was one. I'm sure they were lining up coke in the background. It sounded like a credit card on glass, and then every now and again you just hear like.
Incredible.
This was the one that was like. This is the one that was just topping up the loan like every 3 months, just desperate to get money. What could possibly be the problem?
Have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
You just can't trust people these days.
I can tell you've got one of those faces.
Maybe this is why you're getting robbed. If you're just like immediately trusting us.
Yeah. Also, I'm tempted to go and steal everything upstairs.
I mean, that certainly might be an idea.
Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie Abigail. I'll tease it out of you one way or another.
I think I'm getting me too'd.
So I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to. Well, I suppose I could use the money to supply our little clinic for the rest of the town. Very well. I'll make an exception for you this one time. But let's keep this between us, dearie. If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly...
Why did you bother to bribe her if you were just going to rob her anyway?
Anarchist run. Now I've got everything. Wow. That place is super easy to rob.
Yeah, she's not done a good job of having good security.
Nope. Here you go.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here.
That's a lot of XP. That's a more XP.
Ooh, that hits the spot. Right in
Yeah,
the,
that's pretty good.
And even more XP.
Yes.
Guessing I'm going to get a level up from this.
Let's go.
Glad to have you.
Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Get rid of Felix.
Felix way on the ship.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited.
Yeah, Felix seems like a bit of a creep.
So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Of all the times...
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude.
You just, like,
Folks hire me because
love
I know what you can shoot.
Parvati, that's why. Why don't you just marry her?
Ah, see, you'll find out from the her side quests that that's not an option.
But what? That? Oh, yeah, but okay. Now I'm intrigued. I haven't done any of it.
You've done a little bit of it.
Have I?
Well, I guess it was only talking to the
She wants to talk to me.
mechanic
Hey,
on the
got a
ship.
favor to ask.
That was part of the side quest.
Figure
Yeah.
While we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
I'd rather we didn't.
Hey, it ain't easy for me to spill my guts like a cut-up raft, alright? I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
I'll consider it. We don't have the time.
Alright. I admit a certain stain on my spirit, but it's your call. If you find the time, let's talk again.
No, I will drift slowly away from you.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink. Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
I wish we could play Fall Guys. The game looks fun. I've not played it.
I've played it. It's pretty good. It's good fun.
Yeah, see? Need that capture card.
But again, you can stream straight from PS4 to Twitch.
Yeah, but I don't know how that works.
It's really easy.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to have,
Apparently.
like, I don't know how it would work streaming to our channel with our overlay and our chat.
I mean, I guess it would pick up. We would have to do audio through PSN, obviously.
Yeah, which is awful.
Is it?
I mean, the quality is.
I don't know. I haven't used PSN to chat for a long time.
I think you'd be surprised. Our fans come to expect a certain level of quality from our...
I mean, my audio sounds not great.
Yeah, and it'd be even worse. I don't even know how good... Like, I don't think my audio is that great, considering.
Yours sounded pretty good on the stream.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Mine, you can definitely tell the microphone is not that good.
Yeah. I don't know if you had a better microphone, it would make much difference, because we're still going through Discord, so I don't... Like you'd only sound as good as I sound to you.
Yeah, but that's pretty. Like, you sound pretty reasonable.
Fair. You sound like you're talking into a cheap microphone.
Yeah, because I am. Although this microphone does seem to be pretty good at blocking out like random noise, which is useful at least.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of white noise either. Or any white noise.
Like, it doesn't pick up if I take a sip of my drink, which is nice, because no one needs to hear me like
No.
drinking.
You just hear you vaping.
Oh, does that actually come through?
Yeah.
Oh no. I thought it didn't.
No, you definitely hear that.
Because like the other week I checked, or well, clearly I didn't do a very good job of checking. But I looked to see if it was lighting up the chat head on Discord.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it light up, so I was like, oh, alright, cool.
No, you definitely like hear the thing activate and like a puffing noise.
Damn. Can you hear me shuffling cards?
No. Why are you shuffling cards?
Just fidgeting.
Huh. Are they? Why are there so many bad guys everywhere? I've got like nothing that does plasma damage again. Oh fuck! Oh my god!
I think you might be about to get murdered.
This might have been a mistake. Yep. I might be ready to call this game after tonight. It's not as fun as I thought it would be.
I enjoyed it when I played it.
Yeah. You like Fallout New Vegas though.
I did like Fallout New Vegas.
I couldn't get into it. Maybe it's just not a good stream game. Then I'll have to think of something else for us to play.
Maybe we should test how good the audio quality is on PSN.
It's true, we could do that. To be fair, I could probably plug this microphone into my...
Yeah, I'm not sure what mic I would use. Because I use a USB mic, and that obviously won't work with the PS4 controller.
Isn't your PlayStation within USB cable reach?
No, but you plug the audio into the controller.
Yeah, but you can just run a cable to the PS4.
Would that work?
I mean, you can. There are such things as USB headsets for PS4.
Oh. Or maybe I could just... Yeah, maybe I could put this in PS4 then.
Worth a try. We just wouldn't have our stylistic channel.
Which, I mean, I think is fine. Personally.
Well, I mean, it's... Again, how are our fans gonna know?
They can see it on the sidebar.
Where am I going? Okay, down to the left. Yeah, might be fun to do some PlayStation stuff. I think we've got quite a few games to play on the PS4.
I mean, we never finished Borderlands 3.
It's true.
There's Fall Guys, obviously, which is free on PSN. I'm assuming you've picked it up already.
We got a few stupid like games we can play, one-offs like NBA and stuff.
I installed NBA. played one game and uninstalled it.
Mm-hmm.
If I could reinstall it.
And obviously Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, it's when that gets multiplayer.
Yeah.
Which,
maybe.
I mean, for all we know, could be like months and months from now.
I'm sure they gave like a general idea, a general time frame.
Oh, right.
What? How is this? I was just there. Why can't I go up there? I like need to be up there, but I can't get up there. But according to the map, I was just up there. It's very confusing. Maybe if I... Okay. Then if I...
I'm trying to think of like any game that's had a map where I've never had an issue like locating something on a map and the direction to get there.
I feel like it's just an inherent video game problem. This is clearly the way. Well, don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Like, according to the map, I just have to walk around here. But then it like the topography of the map doesn't add up. So I guess I've got to go round that way then. If only I had the key to that hideout. No one can see.
How did that enemy not see you?
It's because I'm so stealthy.
he was literally facing right towards where you were walking.
He's a sniper as well.
Ah, see, that was it. You were too close for him to see. He can only see you if you're much further away.
Just keep going around here then. Ah! I'm getting acid damaged. Okay, there's a sign here. I don't even know where I'm meant to be going.
Nope, I don't know either.
We're very invested in this game. Devil's Peak. So I just want to follow this road round. Oh, just keep following the road, pretty much. Sure, it won't be full of enemies.
Here they come.
I mean, at least it's not Manta Queens or whatever they were called.
My family's giving me shit for not doing the quiz tonight. I literally told them I'm not going to be able to do it.
What quiz?
My family's been doing this like quiz every week,
right?
For Corona, and I feel like it's gone past the point where it's fun now.
Right.
But I'm fine to keep doing it. But they usually do it on like Mondays and Tuesdays. But instead, they've just decided to start doing it on Thursdays recently.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I can't do Thursdays.
South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
I kind of miss doing the daily quiz at work.
You had a daily quiz at work? Oh god.
Yeah. We used to do a quiz like every lunchtime. Well, I guess not lunchtime at all. Because it was at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Your lunchtime.
Yeah. But during our break we would just do a quiz. It was quite fun.
Do you miss anything else about your job?
Not really. Money, I guess. Steady income.
I'm fine.
Don't miss having to drive to Corby every day.
Yeah.
Don't miss my workmates. Who were cunts.
That they were, from what you've told me. This game. Much fun. Is this the right way? Nope.
See, I definitely remember getting lost on this bit. Or not lost, I guess. But just, like, it's annoying to find the path that you need to take.
Because the map...
Basically, you need to not stray off the path that it shows you.
Yeah.
On the map.
But the path didn't exist. Like, the bridge was broke, so I had to stray off the path.
Oh. Oh, yeah, one of the bridges is broken.
Okay. This looks promising. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to get over there, though. Yeah, like, that bridge is broken. I cannot get up there. Maybe on the other side. So, if I try and bypass this bridge, maybe I can get around there.
Where is it you're actually heading to? Oh, I guess the green.
Yeah, this over here. Maybe I should have listened to her and went to her friend's place. Now there's robot people here. But I'm super stealthy, so they'll never notice me. Oh, he's nearly seen me. That's fine. Alright, I think I'm back on track now. I keep pressing the pause instead of the map. Do it every time. Alright, so if I just keep following this path, it should be fine.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Nope. Yeah. Stealth builds are so fun. Oh, my armor's broken as well. Well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Armor upkeep. The most fun mechanic.
Like, is anyone happy about those features? Like, they see that and they're like, wow, yeah, armor upkeep.
That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's excited about that.
But, like, devs keep adding it. Right, I don't want to go up there.
Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start sending.
Okay. She's saying just keep going west, so... But they don't look fun. Just love navigating the map.
It's fine as once you've got all the fast travel points.
Yeah, because you don't have to do it
So
anymore.
you don't have to navigate the map, yeah. Not a very good lookout, I'm gonna say.
Right, so once I've gone past this bit, I should be able to start going up. Ah! Enemies just don't care about me. Nice. Right, let's keep going.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
Do I slope up or tunnel? I mean, the tunnel's right there, so I feel like tunnel. Otherwise, I have to start looking for the slope.
I mean, I'm assuming the tunnel also has dangerous things in it.
Probably. What's the worst that could happen? Lost in the tunnel for
Lost in the tunnel or dying from Queen, whatever they were called.
Yeah, it's actually a nest. Oh, it was someone else they were telling off for not doing the quiz. For forgetting. Someone who genuinely forgot.
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Fucking bats. Oh, that's
That's where you've got to go. You've got to go through the under the bridge.
Okay, of course. So you're saying I can't handle the Manta Queen?
I mean, you might be able to. They are very difficult, though.
That doesn't fill me with confidence. You're supposed to be hyping me up.
Yeah, man, you can do it. Just unload all of your shitty weapons. I'm sure you'll get through the fight just fine.
So I came under the bridge and it's like a dead end, so...
Well, she said under the bridge, then left, up a slope.
Oh, okay.
Hooks back, I guess?
Maybe I should listen to what they say. Oh yeah, I see. Ooh. Yeah, I think this will be the last night we play this.
Fair enough.
Unless you desperately want me to carry on.
No, I'm happy to move to a different game.
I think you're right. Try the... Yep, I can't fight that. Oh, no.
I think there was another one over there.
Yeah, I know, I saw. I'm just gonna keep avoiding everything.
Ah, shit.
A Mega Manta Queen.
You can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing. Up to you.
I
vote the latter.
yeah. I think I'm just going to Tiptoe. As my guns did nothing to the regular Mantiqueens.
Look up. What's he doing up there?
Look up. What?
No idea.
Oh. Well, I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Are you watching on the stream or on Discord?
On Discord.
Yeah. Seemed like you were behind me. Yeah, so maybe next week we'll test out streaming on the PS4.
And we can play Fall Guys.
Hmm. I'm sure no one's playing that on Twitch.
It's fine. Maybe there'll be people searching for new Fallout, not Fallout, Fall Guys content creators.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I'll boost up these low streams. And then we make it big.
Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
There are marauders up ahead.
Oh no. Wonder if Hiram's hanging. Just kidding. Guy never.
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew.
So I was thinking about what our Patreon rewards will be when we're rich and famous.
Yep.
So I think there should be like a tier where you get like a hang on.
Reckon that sounded far too coherent for a marauder. That's good. Otherwise I'd have to kill you. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
Thanks for the tip.
We're here to help, long as the paperwork's done and the pay's good. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with, and that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns.
Help me kill
There is
these.
nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. I'll just kill them all myself. What was I saying? Oh, right, Patreon. Yep. So there should be a monthly, like a reward where it's like you get a monthly illustration from me.
Yep.
Standard stuff. But I think there should be a higher reward where they get a monthly illustration from you.
That sounds terrible. That does not sound like a reward at all.
That's the joke.
A monthly rant from me.
Well, I mean, that's a given. But I don't think, like, you know.
That's like the $1,000 a month tier.
For your illustration, yeah. The rant's like 2.
No, that's a really expensive one.
No.
That's the one everyone will be crying out for.
You give those rants away on Twitter every day. Multiple times a day.
Have I? I don't think I've ranted much on Twitter lately.
Yeah, you're always tweeting something.
Yeah. I haven't done much proper political tweeting lately.
It's because it's been so quiet on the political front.
Yeah, nothing going on at all.
Being unemployed's mellowed you. Did you see that, like, I don't know if, I'm sure it's been debunked since, but that Boris Johnson was talking about stepping down? There was rumours that he was going to step down.
I did not see that at all.
Because apparently he's still got, like, lingering coronavirus, like, related health problems, so he'd have to
Right.
Like, give up being Prime Minister.
Yeah, I'm sure that's unfortunately not true.
I mean, you know.
I mean, not that it would make
yeah,
any difference, because he'd just be replaced by someone who's equally as bad.
probably Sunak.
Ugh.
Or maybe Cummings.
No, he's not even a minister.
But isn't he like chief advisor?
Yeah, you can't be prime minister if you're not even an MP.
Yeah, it's 2020. The rules don't apply anymore.
No more rules.
It's the land of do as you please. If you're rich and white.
Hiram must have sealed the door.
Have you seen the latest thing that Chuds are mad about?
No. What's that?
So you're aware of the BBC proms?
Oh yes, I am aware of this. Boris Johnson even weighed in on that.
Call people wets? Or
Wets.
Referred to them as being wet.
He was just like, the thing I saw was him saying we need to stop cringing about our past.
Yeah, our very cool past where nothing bad has ever happened.
Yeah. We obviously never did anything bad to any cultures ever. Don't even.
We definitely didn't have concentration camps into the mid-50s in Kenya.
It's fine. We gave all those countries back, and like nothing bad has happened since. They were perfectly capable of running themselves, and now they're all utopias.
Incoming, Captain. The elevator ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way out.
That's the last of them.
It's not. That was not the last of them.
The guy's legs clipping into the wall.
Oh yeah.
And had a gun. Where am I going? So I need to get like higher up, maybe. Yeah.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able
And see, Trump was there moaning that everyone in the Democratic convention was voting online, even though it was an online conference.
I mean, if he loses, he's definitely not going to accept that he's lost, which is going to be so funny.
They're already planning for it. Like, apparently Congress is already like drawing up a plan in case he loses and decides not to leave the White House.
Or we can call you Hiram on account of
November's going to be so good.
doubly on the account
Not if he wins.
I mean, he very well could win. Because the Democrats are also dog shit. And just don't seem to be capable of winning.
Settle for Biden.
I can't believe. Like, when I saw that, I was like, that has to be like a parody or a bit or something. Like, no. That's just. That's what he's going with.
To be because
incredible stuff.
like, so when Layla saw that the Boris Johnson thing, she was like, "Oh, does that mean there's going to be an election?" And I was like, "No," but even if it did mean there was election, Labour's dog shit at the moment anyway.
Yeah. Like, all the people that spent 4 years trying to get rid of Corbyn to make Labour an electoral force again, are like, they've got nowhere. Like, they haven't gained in the polls at all.
I don't even know what the new guy's name is.
Keir Starmer.
There you go.
Just he's such a dickhead.
And I don't know any of their policies.
Because they don't have any. That's like the Blairite thing, and also the Democrat thing, because they're like the same.
It was also the Miliband thing, and look how well that turned out for him. Famous Prime Minister Ed Miliband. Because I've been rewatching like all the Charlie Brooker stuff. It's so funny, just like him taking the piss out of Ed Miliband. Because the guy just looks uncomfortable in every single video or picture that's ever taken of him.
Yeah. He sure does.
And then it was showing like stuff. There was like stuff on Corbyn before he was like in the Prime Minister race, like before he was head of the party.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there's this guy called Jeremy Corbyn who just seems to hate all the media. And it's like, yep.
Yep. And how correct he was.
And like Boris is refusing to acknowledge and to look into how much Russia interfered with the election. I can't imagine why.
Honestly, I don't think the Russia thing like really had a big impact.
Didn't America just release a report that said there was significant Russian interference in their election?
I don't think it made much of a difference.
Hmm. But Labour's manifesto was so good.
It was pretty good. Shame that they will be abandoning all of it.
Yeah, there'll be more like just Tories with a red hat.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather like a Blair era administration or the Tories?
I mean, would I rather? Like, yeah, fine, I would take the Blairite.
Settle for Blair.
But would I vote for a Blair? No.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, this is how they get you. Because if there was another election, who are you going to vote for? We basically only have a two-party system. If you vote for anyone else...
If there was an election tomorrow,
yeah,
I would vote Green or I'd stay at home.
Yeah, but like it's essentially, you know, you're voting for someone that's never going to win.
Yeah, I know. But at some point, you can't just keep voting for someone who's also shit, because that's why they keep getting away with it and keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like if my particular local candidate was good, I would vote for the candidate.
Hmm.
Like Claudia Webb is not my candidate, but she is one of the 3 Leicester MPs.
Hmm.
Like if I was in her constituency, I would probably go vote for her.
Who does she? Who's she?
She's just like a decent left Labour politician.
Yeah.
But like my MP is John Ashworth, who is Labour, and like a few days before the election in 2019, he got caught like phoning one of his Tory mates and like laughing about how Labour are going to lose the election. So I would not vote for him.
He was that guy.
Yeah. Like, so if there was an election tomorrow, I would not be voting for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter in Leicester because like the Tories just aren't going to win here.
Yeah, it's a safe seat, isn't it?
But even if it was a marginal seat, I would not be voting for him.
I mean, for a long time they thought Northampton was a safe seat. Or Northamptonshire. And now look at it. We re-elected the people that bankrupt the council.
Yeah. Funny stuff.
Re-elected the same government, the same council that
I mean, it's just
gave 10 million to someone to build a football stadium, and they just fucked off.
So good.
That's the kind of people I want running my local area.
I would expect nothing less from one of Nyoka's associates.
As usual, I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service.
Just 50 years of Tory leadership or some bollocks.
I wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me.
Then the world will be over.
Allow me to pose my question in another manner.
That's the thing, like, at this point,
in the nebula, are you
like,
here?
the next election's 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't have that much time left to, like, stop global warming.
Mm-hmm. And I thought in the debate, the Greens made a very, like, the Greens were really good in the debate for the last election. Just like no one ever listens to them. They were like,
I think Labour actually had a better green policy than the Greens.
Oh, yeah, Labour's like had great policies and everything, but no one cared.
He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me.
Or enough to vote for them.
I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking.
But the Greens, like all the major parties were like, we've got 50 years to sort this. We're gonna like sort it in 40 or something.
I have lost track of
And the Greens were like, so we're just gonna let it run right to the limit then.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
Like the 50 years is a conservative estimate. We want to get it done in like 25 at the most. But
yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Don't worry, I'm sure all those rich billionaires will save us.
Yeah, as they build their like underground bunkers in New Zealand.
But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights.
Jeff Bezos will build his own like polar ice cap, and then charge everyone to live. Everyone has to pay a Prime subscription to keep the ice cap, or it like melts.
Have you ever seen the film Snowpiercer?
No.
It's really good.
I've heard it's good. Isn't it someone famous?
The guy that did, I want to say Parasite, yeah.
Yeah. Is it Korean?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Oh. Didn't they just like do a TV show on that or something?
They did. And the TV show is about a cop on the train, which sucks and seems like it's going against the very like essence of what the film was.
Oh.
So I will not be watching the TV show.
He's doing a Parasite TV show.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like they're working on it, and he's involved. But he's saying like he doesn't know if it's just going to be like American. He doesn't want to just do Americanized Parasite.
Yeah.
He kind of wants to do something different along the Parasite like theme. Oh, they've announced that the Snyder Cut will be 4 hours long.
Oh my god, there's nothing in the world I'd like to do less than watch that piece of shit.
It's going to be 4 1-hour episodes.
Ugh. No, thank you.
And he showed a trailer for it, which might I point out is it's a film that's already out. The trailer has footage that we can already go see.
It looks like shit. Like, it genuinely looks like shit. Like, it's overproduced to like a horrific extent, like it's like someone gave all the tools to like an 8-year-old, and they just put like every possible effect on, just like, you know, all the lightning bolts and the explosions and.
How low you seemingly regard my trade.
But also, it looks like you've dropped your glasses into a muddy puddle and just put them straight on your face.
Like, people acting like this is going to be some amazing film, and it's like, sure, he must have added a lot of new footage, and there's a lot of like the reshoots that'll be taken out and the original footage put in, but by and large, it's going to be a very similar film to what already exists. Like, it's not, the plot arc isn't going to change massively, and the plot fucking sucks.
I mean, honestly, I just think Zack Snyder is a dog shit director.
Like, the reason he didn't get to finish the film is very sad, obviously.
What was the reason?
Like, his kid killed himself.
Oh, okay.
Very sad. Let him finish the film, sure. But there's so much hype around it now. Like, let him have a director's cut on DVD or something. But, like, people are actually... This is, like, getting real money put into it. Because he's doing, like, extra special effects work. And all that shit. And it's gonna still be bad. Like, I can't imagine a world where I watch that and I'm like, wow, that was amazing. Because you know I'll watch it.
I will not.
I'll watch it and tell you how bad it is.
I think like the only DC film I've watched recently is Wonder Woman.
Like, to be fair, most of them since Wonder Woman have been alright.
No, actually, that's a lie. I watched the Harley Quinn one, which I really enjoyed. I thought that film was great.
I thought it was fine. I don't think it was as bad as everyone said it was. But I don't think it was, like, good. But it was fine. Shazam's alright, and so's Aquaman. Like, they're all fine films, they're just not like, great.
I don't know. He just seems to be scared of putting any kind of colour into his films.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's a reason they don't let him do films in the DCEU anymore. Because they're all bad. Like, Batman vs Superman is just a train wreck of a film.
I mean, he's a producer of the new Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think that... But that's just, like, you know, he's just giving money, innit?
I suppose, yeah.
Also, they showed a new trailer for the new Wonder Woman. Doesn't look great. It looks very spoilery as well.
I watched the Wonder Woman film in the cinema.
Didn't we see it? Didn't we see it together?
Oh, we might have done, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. The first one was good.
But I've re-seen it, and I really don't think it's very good at all.
I think it falls apart at the end. I think like it's good up until
the last third sucks. Like, it's objectively bad.
It
has that same issue that I have with the trailer for the recut. Justice League.
Yeah.
Where it's just like they've just let a child run away with the After Effects program.
It's just like it's just a gross CG bad guy that has no personality and no one cares about. Like, the Marvel films do a good job with their villains recently. Like, Thanos was a good villain. You don't like the films because they're too long, but...
Oh no, it's not just because they're too long. I think they're just kind of boring.
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father.
Although they look better than the DC ones because there's at least a bit of colour to the Marvel universe. They also have that same problem. They kind of just look like shit.
I mean, their special effects
too much going on.
I mean, that is what the films are. That's that genre, isn't it? Just special effects are thrown in the screen.
Sometimes you'll get people who think that that's like the pinnacle of filmmaking, and I'm like,
oh yeah, like they serve a purpose. I wouldn't
look like shit. Like, you take a still from the MCU and it looks terrible. Like, they're not good shots.
Have you watched the new Joker film?
No.
I think you'd like it.
I don't want to live in a society.
What?
What? Have you not? Okay. Well. That's going too deep into internet lore.
If you can, like, ignore the internet perceptions of the Joker, then it's a very good film.
Why, he's a founder. Graham taught us about philosophy.
Not interested in it. Like, I don't know.
Oh, the cinematography is really good, though. There's amazing shots in it.
I mean, it could be good. Well, I'm sure it is good, but...
I mean, people are very mixed on it, but I think it's good.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two in the good.
Did you watch the new Star Wars? Didn't you say? You watched, like, 9?
Yeah, I've seen all of them, including the newest one.
What did you think of 9? You thought it was fine, right?
I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, I think the Star Wars films, you just have to appreciate them as dumb films
Yeah.
for children.
Yeah.
Because that's what they are.
Yeah.
And, like, don't take them so fucking seriously.
Like, watching Star Wars 9 and people being so outraged at how bad they think it is. I'm just like...
Stop. No.
But...
Yeah, fucking hobby.
Like, it's as dumb as all the other Star Wars films. Like... Watch the original trilogy. They're dumb films. The whole thing's like dumb space wizards.
Yeah, it's like it's kid stuff.
Yeah.
Like
They're popcorn films. Like they're just like, you know.
Yeah.
You switch your mind off and you watch the stupid special effects.
And I would say that fine, maybe the newest 3, yeah, they're probably not as good as the original trilogy.
No. But in the original trilogy is very
fine. Like they're okay. They're pretty good.
The original trilogy has a lot of nostalgia, sure. But you can't like be so protective over a franchise that it has the prequels. They are utter dog shit of films.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like the latest 3 are much better.
Yeah. Like lofting up Star Wars is like one of the best film franchises ever. When if like 3 of them are good, 3 of them are okay, and 3 of them are absolute train wrecks of films.
Excuse me, I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2.
Yeah, just on like, I don't know, in terms of like filmmaking and storytelling, they're not amazing films.
No, even the original trilogy is not amazing in terms of filmmaking. It was
like you can't hold that up to. It's not like a classic of cinema.
No.
It's a pop culture classic, which is fine, but you know, don't pretend that it's any more than it is.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like the people that are utterly like outraged at thinking that the final one's the worst film that's ever made.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
It's just like it's a fine film. Like, what more do you want out of a Star Wars film?
I mean, I just like some of the arguments like that, like, oh, Rey's been a Jedi for all of 3 minutes, how is she this good? And it's like, have you seen the first trilogy? That's like exactly what Luke does. Like it's the same story. And this time it's bad.
You want like
bad.
You want something in Star Wars that's genuinely good. Watch The Mandalorian. That's like the best Star Wars there's ever been, and there's no Jedis in it.
I really should watch that.
It's really good.
I've heard, yeah. I just haven't seen it.
Taika Waititi, what he does is whatever he does turns to gold.
Have you seen Jojo Rabbit?
I have.
I really enjoyed that film.
That's such a good film.
Well, hello.
Scarlett Johansson is really good in that film.
She is quite good in that.
When she's having like the argument with herself, as being the dad and the mum.
Yeah.
He wrote it himself, you know.
Give her the Oscar for that.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets.
Instead the BAFTAs nominated Margot Robbie twice. There's mixed opinions on JoJo? Yeah, they say because it's making Hitler seem too likable.
Well, there is that, but also people just don't seem to like it. But like, Taika Waititi is Jewish.
I know, and not white.
Yeah.
Because like originally he didn't write it for himself to be Hitler, but to get it made, they were like, "All right, we want you to be in it, and we want you to be Hitler." And he was like, "But I'm not white."
No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Yeah, he's Polynesian or something, right?
We make our own living.
I mean, I know he's from New Zealand, but
Some of us scavenge the ruins left by the corporations when they abandoned us.
New Zealand.
You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn
native.
Yeah.
I think like maybe he's mixed race. He's obviously part Jewish. Don't know how many native New Zealanders are Jewish.
They'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks wore out. It does me.
But yeah, so
We felled it. A stranger comes to our home.
I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was funny. I was like the only person in the screen watching that film as well.
I love that.
It was so good.
When I went
chill.
When I used to go to the Leicester one, there was like never anyone there.
I've been to a lot of like fairly empty shows. For this one, I was literally the only person in the screening.
I went because the Odeon's just reopened, so I went to that.
God, I wonder when the Odeon in Leicester reopens.
Freudian slip there. Wonder when my opium's getting here. I mean, I wonder when the cinema's opening. You're addicted to the opioids now.
Yep.
What's the popular one in America? It's like it's like an actual medication, but it's an opioid. Does anyone like C or something?
I know. I'm pretty sure it's stuff that has codeine in it.
Yeah.
But it's what the fuck is the name of it?
Claritol?
No.
No.
Claritol's like skin cream, I think. Oh, no, that's Claritin.
Radio tower. Surely somebody is listening.
Who knows?
But yeah, America has like a massive opioid problem.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's just because their health system is just a fucking train wreck.
Mm-hmm.
If radio isn't working,
They just got paid off by all the opioid manufacturers to just prescribe it for literally anything.
Yep.
And then they're like, "Oh, I don't know why everyone's so addicted."
printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their.
It's alright. That'll never happen to the NHS, right?
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair.
We're getting that 200 million a week that went to Europe.
Yep. That will sort out all the problems.
It was on a bus. Why would a bus ever lie to me?
Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought.
Oh, the Odeon Leicester is actually open again, but they're not showing anything.
They will be. They should be. They're open. Tenants just came out.
If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you.
Yeah, that's like the one. But what is Tenet? Never heard of it.
It's the new Christopher Nolan film.
Huh.
Like, you know, the guy who makes good films that are incredibly confusing.
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods
like Inception.
Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly.
I was thinking that maybe they'd be screening some old stuff, but
yeah, I went to see The Karate Kid.
It doesn't look like they are in Leicester.
Mm.
Oh, Jurassic Park, is that the original?
Yeah.
Oh, sick! I'd watch that in the cinema.
Yeah, that's why I went to see Karate Kid. And it was sick.
But they're precious dramas.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Jurassic Park rules. That film's so good.
If there is extra money, would you mind?
That oft-delayed New Mutants film is coming out this weekend.
you need me, I'll
Yeah, I
be
saw that, but I literally do not know what that film is.
It's X-Men universe, but yeah, that's
I
it
wonder
really.
what is the social distancing at the cinemas?
It was filmed about 3 years ago. Yeah, they just kept delaying it. So in the Kettering one, obviously it's different because of the seats, but you can't. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. I wasn't listening to anything that person said.
Yeah, we were talking about the cinema.
What was I gonna say? So, oh right, social distancing. Yeah. So in the Kettering, they've done it so you can't buy seats in front of you. Like there's every other row is cut off, and when you buy a seat, like the 2 seats next to you, either side of you, get booked as well. So.
Interesting.
But I don't know if that's the same everywhere, but I would assume something similar. Like the social distancing is pretty good, and obviously you have to wear your mask the whole time now.
How are you finding it for people actually wearing their fucking masks in Kettering?
Pretty good to be fair. Like I thought it would just be like most people would just be like, nah, fuck that. But when you go to like the shops, to be fair, I don't go to the shops that often. Like everyone's wearing a mask. A lot of people wearing it under their nose. That's the most common thing I see, but most people are wearing them.
See, that's not the case here. Like, I go into Tesco and I'll see like a bunch of people, like varying it seems. But sometimes I'll go in and like almost no one's wearing a mask. I'm just like, cool, great.
Yeah, no, everyone's surprisingly sensible here. Which is very surprising. Like, I think maybe you'll see, like, when I go shopping, I'll maybe see, like, one person without a mask. So it's definitely, like, not wearing them is the exception. Oh, I've got a broken leg, great. How do I heal a broken leg? There we go, just healed itself.
I'm sure a gas mask will do it.
Nah, it just healed itself, it's cool. Just walked it off.
Yeah, but you use the breath thing. The inhaler.
Yeah. Like, the weird thing about the cinema is, like, online they said they weren't going to be offering, like, open food anymore.
Yeah.
They still give you popcorn.
Fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
What?
I don't think they're doing, like, the hot food. But you can still just get just a big tub of popcorn from a drawer.
No, thank you.
I got some of that Corona pop.
Right, Carlotta.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of popcorn anyway.
As soon as we fix that
Yeah, so I quite like popcorn.
Yeah, you used to get like the massive tubs and like finish all of it during the film. And I'd get like a small one and have half of it left.
Yeah, I still do that.
And like, but it felt like I was eating popcorn the entire time. It just never.
Meanwhile, I'm done, like, before the trailers are done.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew.
He looks quite a lot like the guy that ran the town.
Yeah. Also, I just convinced them all to leave.
Yep. See, this is why you put your points in dialogue.
Quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days.
I just asked them to leave and they left.
Because they're not very clever.
They're doing a Metal Gear Solid board game.
Yeah.
And it's like over $100.
price of these fucking board games.
I know. But I want it so badly.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right?
What are they showing
For printing
at
press?
Odeon Ketron
Take them.
this
like
week?
I said, this is my last run.
I'm surprised they're not showing more at yours.
Yeah, don't seem to be many classic films on at all. There's a couple of kids' films on.
I'll get arrested.
Tenet, The New Mutants.
It was probably last week they opened that they had more of the retro films.
Missed it.
Yeah. Ketron
When
has Star
Phoenix
Wars.
reopens.
They've got like no plans just yet, I think.
No. I guess that's not a surprise.
It's an enviable thing he's doing.
I know the Northampton
All
one
that.
was like,
That way. I need my structure.
there's just no point of us
I respect
opening
the iconoclasts for doing it.
with social distancing because we're such a small cinema,
Law help them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
and there's no indie films coming out. Like retro films don't do that well for us,
Graham's got a bit or two left.
and
in his
blockbusters
account.
don't do that well.
I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Which
I'd like to see something like Blade Runner or something in the cinema.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I've never seen that film.
You've never seen Blade Runner?
Nope.
I need to rewatch it. Like I've got it. I bought it on Blu-ray because like I think I maybe watched a weird cut.
Right.
Because it was confusing online. But it is such. It was like I think I watched it when I wasn't. It's one of those films that you have to pay attention to, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was only half paying attention.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But I love the aesthetic of that film.
Yeah, I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there.
We'll need to play some more of D&D at some point.
Yes, we should do that. And it's pretty fun. You get to the end of this adventure and kill the dragon.
Maybe you won't. You don't know. Neither do I.
the entire dragon thing is just a pointless red herring.
Yep.
Never actually get to fight it. Well, I guess we did fight it once.
Barely, like
Briefly.
the sidekick just one-shotted it with an arrow. The real MVP. Yeah, we need to finish it because I've got like plans for my custom campaign, but it's gonna pull on threads that are established in this original adventure. So more Cyberpunk could be fun as well. That was a cool system.
Apparently, doing combat in it sucks.
You ever been off Monarch, Myoka?
In what, Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
We
oh,
play-
actually, no, maybe. No, I think I'm mistaking it for Shadowrun.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've played Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but we didn't do any combat.
You did do combat.
Did we? Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm definitely mistaking it for Shadowrun.
It's just like shooting.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't have a story for Cyberpunk, but I'm sure I could think of something. I want to see. I want like the full rules to come out, not just the little red mini rules.
But so's eating.
But they keep holding it back because of the. I think they want it to come out around the time of the video game.
Right. Yeah, who knows when that'll actually get released.
Oh, did you see Bloodlines got delayed?
I did see that, which is unfortunate.
Also,
'cause I want that game to come
isn't
out.
there some like sketchy shit going on with the team?
Yeah, like one of the lead creators got sacked. In fact, two of them, I think.
And they were ones that were worked on the original as well.
This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch.
Yeah, definitely Something sketchy about that.
Yep. Oh well. Pushes back our full playthrough on stream.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
Gives us time to play the first.
Yeah.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press.
Should it?
One of our best.
I feel like I should probably play it because I haven't played it.
They've been successful.
You sent the Van
Yeah, I
Noys,
suppose that
didn't
makes sense.
you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham.
And then I can just watch you play too.
Our people died out there.
They weren't willing to fight for our cause.
Maybe by 2021 I'll have a capture card.
We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance.
And then you can just come pick it up.
Difference in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities.
And just have it for like
Friends, we
months.
must have faith that the men and women we recruit
Yeah,
can
that
handle
game
the
will
duties
probably
for
be quite
which
long.
we recruit them. Exactly.
Apparently I've just been clicking things without realizing. Now apparently I've joined a cult. So
Sure the dead understand, right?
No, but the cult isn't bad.
oh,
If the Van Noys are
Because
still alive,
I guess in this
out.
universe, religion doesn't really exist.
Like this,
Hmm.
I have a
So the
feeling
cult,
we need them.
the thing that they like, their like scripture is actually just philosophy.
oh,
And I guess so they're like kind of meant to be like
What do you think you're doing?
revolutionary-ish.
All right.
I keep accidentally stealing stuff. Just like, what are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
How long is Bloodlines?
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you.
The first one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's super long.
Look up that time to beat.
Main story, 23 hours. A little bit longer than I thought.
Yeah, pretty long. Would it be a fun stream game though? Is the question. It's not like this, is it? Where I'm just fucking wandering around.
There's definitely some wandering around. You get to see interesting dances.
You should
Have you
be.
ever seen the video of the bloodlines of how they dance in like the nightclub?
No.
Oh, so good. I will send you this tweet that I did.
The issue I have with this game, I feel like, is the same that I had with Fallout. It's just like you always feel like you're just shit. Like every gun I have is crap.
Yeah.
And like I don't like managing ammo. I don't like managing weight.
I mean, the weight thing sucks, and like, there's just too much equipment that you pick up. Like, you would just have tons of guns that are exactly the same thing. And then like the inventory, like all of the like usable items, I basically never used them in the entire game. Because there's like 100 different ones that I can never be bothered to like look through.
Like whenever I play these games, I'm like, would this be less fun if I had infinite ammo? And the answer is no.
No.
It would be more fun. Because I wouldn't have to give a shit about ammo. And when I played Fallout 3, I just gave myself infinite ammo with console commands.
Yeah, there is, like, in Bloodlines, there is this one boss that's like a nightmare to beat, and I hadn't been like doing a fighting base build at all.
Mm.
And I could not beat it at all. So I just like console command gave myself God mode or something. I was like, yep, this will do.
Oh, like the original Deus Ex, not the original, the Human Revolution, the first one. Like if you weren't putting skills into the into combat for the bosses.
A couple of them bosses are annoying.
You just got they apparently with the remastered they fixed it so you can like stealth kill the bosses.
Well, that's pretty good.
But I mean, I never played it.
I wonder if the remake of The Invisible Man's any good.
Heads down.
Invisible Man?
Yeah, The Invisible Man.
I have not heard. Oh, the film. The film. I was like, there's a game called The Invisible Man?
No, yeah, the film.
I've watched it.
Oh, is it any good?
Yes.
Because that's playing in the Odeon.
Oh god. Definitely worth a watch. If nothing else.
I wonder if security at the cinema is like even laxer than it normally is now.
I mean, if anything, you'd think it would be even more tight.
Well, no, because I bet they have less people in. And yeah, okay, it's not going to be as busy, I guess.
I don't know. Odeon, like, is really strict. Like, have to put like.
Fast? Not at Leicester.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I remember, like, oh yeah, Leicester did not give a shit. They you just walk straight in.